people in the convention center at Atlantic City. They have the capacity to shelter 1,000. They have all the necessary commodities that have been delivered there to support an increase in sheltering in Atlantic County. And we have buses ready to evacuate residents if necessary. All other coastal counties indicate readiness to shelter and feed a surge in residents. That's Cape May and Huron Ocean and in Monmouth as well. Middlesex is getting resources in place to support a surge in shelterees and set up a regional shelter at the Livingston Rec Center for overflow. Middlesex also received 5 tractor trailers of water from us on November 6th. They expect 20 more tractor trailer loads prior to the nor'easter because of a boil water order. There are approximately 20,000 bottles of water per trailer to give you the scope. So there'll be plenty of clean drinking water for folks in Middlesex County if the worst happens during the nor'easter. In addition, there are 2 tanker trucks of potable water en route to the Middlesex Office of Emergency Management. So we're doing what we need to do to get ready for this, just like we did with Hurricane Sandy. We're prepared. At the state level, we're prepared. We spoke with county folks as well. Now, let me address in a broader audience the subject that was being addressed to me by every official as I walked in the door. When can they come back onto Long Beach Island? I stopped people coming out of Long Beach Island in consultation with the elected officials here for the next day or so because of this nor'easter. We don't know exactly what it's going to bring. While we're moving quickly, as you see, to increase the dunes, we don't know how well they'll hold, and we don't know what kind of flooding we'll be dealing with potentially. I didn't want to be in a position where after taking aggressive action during Hurricane Sandy, aggressive action to evacuate which saved hundreds, if not thousands of lives, that we make a mistake the second time around and leave our guard down. So I understand that elected officials and even more importantly the residents are anxious to get back here. And I empathize with that. And they have my word that after this storm passes tomorrow, we will sit down and before the end of the week determine an orderly plan to return people to Long Beach Island. And we will do it in a way that hopefully will minimize the traffic and frustration that brings for folks on the way in. And because the weather looks good for the rest of the week after the storm passes, it should allow folks to get here and kind of get hands on what their lives are like here on the island and get their homes in the correct order. Let me talk a little bit about the recovery that we're in the midst of, rather than the storm we're about to receive. On power, we are now down to 369,000 households without power. That's from our peak of 2.76 million a week ago today. And so, I want us to continue to do better, but we've restored now 2.4 million households to power in a week. And I think that's pretty good work. Because remember, the utility companies did not start to work until Tuesday afternoon because of the winds. They were not allowed to get up in bucket trucks until afternoon on Tuesday. So we're talking about a full week of work, and they've been able to restore 2.4 of the 2.76 million. But I'll keep saying this every press conference because I know it's the truth. Restoring 2.4 million households doesn't mean a damn thing to you unless your household is one of the 2.4 million. And if you're in the 369,000, you're angry and you want your power back immediately. And I understand that. And that's why this morning we were once again on with the CEOs of the utility companies, asking them what further resources they would need to get things moving more quickly. And they're making steady progress, and it's likely we may see this progress impeded now over the next 24 hours. If winds exceed 40 miles an hour in any of the places around the state where they're currently working, they have to seek shelter. They will work in up to 40-mile-an-hour winds, but once it gets to 40 miles an hour and above, by OSHA regulations, they are required mechanically for their own safety to get